YouTube, it's Queen Pam Elon QP, and clearly I love color, and I have quite the collection of ink. So I should use them. So what I'm going to do today is show you how to use my new planner stencils in my February 14th, or the week that starts in my planner on February the 14th, and show you how I use them. Okay, so since it's Valentine's Day, I have chosen to use Candied Apple Distress Ink. I've got a blending foam. I have my big happy planner and my 3-part stencils. And the happy planner is not all the same size. So there's two in the big because the top row is a different size from the bottom 2 rows. So I'm going to color block across the top and across the bottom. What I want to do is pull apart my stencil. This is the one for the top row because it has, you can just barely see it there, a diamond in the corner. So I'm going to pull out the one that makes the border and set it aside because I'm not going to use a border. I'm going to color block. So I want the whole block to be colored red. So I'm going to start here because I'll be able to flip this over. There's nothing on that side, and show you if the ink transfers through to the other side. But if we do this lightly enough, we can avoid that. So I am putting on some tape, and I made that one too big. So I'm going to cut it. And I think I also want some post-it notes. So I paused and I went and got some post-it notes. Now I'm going to position this over my planner. And because I use removable double-sided tape, it will come up easily. And I want to do a little bit better job of positioning. So how easily it comes up. I'm going to lock in the corners. Give it a press. So that's where it goes. I don't need this centerpiece, so I'm also going to set it aside. But in case I get a little rough with my moving around of the blending foam, the rest of my page will be masked off. So give me a little more freedom with my moving around. So as a stamper, and in case you're not, and you're just a planner who has some ink, I'm using my glass top surface because it's non-porous, and a clean blending foam or one dedicated to red if you have that. And I'm going to work it in to the blending brush and start off the open space on the stencil part and come in so I can avoid a mark that I don't want. Get some more ink, work it in, start off, come in. Pick up some more ink. So what I want to do before I pick it up is pick up any other ink, which is also another good reason for using the Post-it notes because they kind of protect you. Gonna pull them up, pull it up, and I've got a perfectly stenciled box. I'm gonna move it over. Lay it down again. Get another Post-it note. So if I wanted to do like a different color red, let's do that. Let's get a different color red. I'll pick it and be right back. Chosen barn door, which is a different red from the distress line. Clean that up because it'll get somewhere you don't want it. And so what I'm going to do is alternate between these two colors as I go across my page. So this is the barn door. I didn't switch foams because I'm using something in the same color family. Start on the stencil, come over. Get a good blend, rub it in, and wipe it off. Stuff doesn't get on your hands or in places you don't want. And there you go. So I'm going to alternate between those two colors. And what I will do is this one is complete for this page. And I'm going to do these two corners with the other size of stencil that I have here. This one was used, and to be safe, I'm going to make sure there's no color on it. Flipped it over so I can make sure there's no color on both sides. So bring it back. And I want one more piece of tape. I really like for things not to move. And maybe another because I put it in a spot other than where I wanted it. So there, it's in place. And we'll use the same ink over here. I was about to make a boo-boo. Forgot to wipe it off, but that's okay. I will grab it now. A little bit of water, rag. And I'm going to switch back to the candied apple for this one. Line it up. Get your mask. Candy apple. I'm going to wipe this off a little bit to get some of the barn door off. And then I'm going to rub this in good so that it's at the top of the sponge. There we go. I just continually forget to do that little wipe up. So there you are. And if you flip over, you don't have any bleed through because you do it lightly with the blending sponge. So I'm going to show you that it fits in the middle as well. So I'm on my other half of that weekly spread, and I'm going to use the same two colors so that I get the same pattern. And the first one, I think I'm going to go back to, going to move this over because I think I want it over. I'm going to start with candy apple. Starting off, coming on. And there is the candy apple one. Gonna pick it up, move it over, and do the barn door. And okay, pull these up. And I'm going to wipe off. And I didn't quite line that one up as good, but it'll be okay. That's what I have on the back side. And it didn't bleed through. Take my word for it. It didn't bleed through over here. It didn't bleed through there. And there I have some color to start my Valentine's Week page. As always, I leave you in the hands of the Creator. Be blessed. There will be links in the description box to where you can get these stencils if you want them. Thank you.